Moby the White here with an overview of Star Citizen events throughout the year. If you want to follow along or dive into the topic in more detail, visit joinstarcitizen.com/events. Star Citizen hosts 12 scheduled events and 4 dynamic events throughout the year. In early development, before there was a multiplayer universe, these events either didn't exist or were primarily website-only fundraising events. Nowadays, most events run both in-game and in conjunction with sales, contests, or free flies. Okay, let's run through the list. Beginning in late January or early February, we have the Red Festival or Chinese New Year. The festival is an ancient end-of-year celebration tracking old Earth's lunisolar cycle. The tradition continues today with people wearing red and gold as a harbinger of good fortune for the coming year. Even the Banu participate, hiding red envelopes for citizens to discover and exchange for credits. Expect to find various red ships and ship paints available in the store. In February, there's Koramor or Valentine's Day. This day celebrates an event where two lovers were separated by a collapsed jump point, and one of the heartbroken lovers, named Yuri, spent the remainder of his life in search of his missing half, Corazon. This tragic story inspired people throughout the verse to exchange romantic messages every February 11th, the date of Yuri's disappearance. While we do not know if Yuri ever found Corazon, we do know that Star Citizen will offer ships for sale, likely with pink paint jobs. There's also likely to be either a screenshot contest or a written contest, as in past events. March brings us Stella Fortuna, the Verse's version of St. Patrick's Day. Established as the commemoration of the successful colonization of Mars, March 15th brings fireworks, festivals, and other celebrations throughout the universe. Green-themed ships will be available in the store, and the community contest likely has you dressing in green as you party across the Stanton system. April 1st brings Triggerfish, some of the best fun Star Citizen has to offer. On this day through the years, we've been blessed with Quantum Cologne by Cristiano Roberto, Planet Tech V5, also known as The Flattening, and the social matchmaking app Mesher, along with many other treats. In lore, Triggerfish's origins stem from a time when residents of Borea would attempt to convince visitors of the existence of a secret planet called Triggerfish. With the help of brigands and a UEE information campaign, the tradition of playing pranks and jokes on April 1st made its way around the verse. The second largest event in Star Citizen, Invictus Launch Week, usually takes place in late May and often runs in conjunction with a free fly event. For over a week, the UEE naval fleet tours the Stanton system, allowing citizens to try out military vehicles for free. You can even take a limited tour of a Javelin destroyer during certain stops along the parade route. In lore, Invictus Launch Week is an event that marks the beginning of the new recruiting year and graduation of the latest class of officers and pilots of the United Empire of Earth Navy. This event stands as one of the greatest displays of military might in civilian space. In-game, combat ships will be on display and available to rent for free, and each day will feature a new manufacturer. Corresponding sales will be available in the web store with limited packages and upgrades. This is a fantastic event to participate in, as the size of the Javelin destroyer is truly remarkable to see up close. Just make sure you have cleared your crime stat first. Important side note, Drake Interplanetary is often left out of the Fleet Week extravaganza, so they will hold the Drake Defense Con simultaneously, spotlighting their combat vessels. June brings Alien Week, also known as First Contact Day, celebrating the moment humanity first encountered alien civilization. According to the Galactopedia, explorer Vernon Tarr encountered a Banu pilot in the Davian system. Though he initially believed the Banu ship was another human attempting to survey the same area of space, he soon realized his mistake and sent his coordinates to the United Nations of Earth. Weeks later, a peace and trade accord was signed, and Alien Week will likely offer a couple of different community contests, along with sales of most alien ships. July ushers in the Foundation Festival, a month-long campaign of community service. In the verse, the UEE endeavors to strengthen community spirit by encouraging citizens and civilians to volunteer with local and imperial organizations. Likewise, Star Citizen promotes tools like the Guide System, where fans can help other fans learn the ropes with various game systems, from simple flying to mining to missions and more, and guides receive in-game prizes for their efforts. Like with other events, there may be an associated free fly event, community contest, and referral bonus. Pirate Week, or Talk Like a Pirate Day, comes in September and is sometimes accompanied by one or two other pirate-themed dynamic events. While the dynamic events make up the bulk of the in-game content, there will likely be a screenshot contest along with some limited paints and chip sales. CitizenCon is my personal favorite. During a single day in early October, usually on or around the 10th, Star Citizen celebrates the anniversary of the project and the fans that made it possible. The event, while normally a live production that is also streamed and made available via video on demand, has most recently been pre-recorded due to restrictions relative to COVID regulations. CitizenCon features a variety of developer panels with topics ranging from game mechanics to lore to technology, cosplay events, and sometimes a keynote highlighting the path forward. Anybody with any interest in Star Citizen or game development in general will truly enjoy this one day of pure geeky goodness. If you cannot attend in person or watch the event live, the panels are generally posted to YouTube for consumption after the fact. Along with this event, we sometimes see a ship concept sale and other goodies available on the store. In Star Citizen, Halloween is celebrated all month long with the Day of the Vara event. The holiday involves public festivals adorned with decorations in black and green, and private gatherings convene to remember and honor the dead. The origins of this holiday stem from a scary in-lore story involving the disappearance of the Vara, an exploration vessel roaming the Hades system. I highly recommend you read the full story in the Galactopedia. Usually there will be an in-game activity that rewards players with scary helmets, video and screenshot contests, real-life pumpkin carving contests, along with the sale of various ghoulish green paints and ships. The largest event of the year for Star Citizen, the International Aerospace Expo, occurs in the second half of November, spanning almost 2 full weeks. At one of the major landing zones in Stanton System, an expo hall hosts multiple show floors spotlighting different manufacturers each day. Well over 100 ships and vehicles are available to rent over the course of the event, which usually coincides with day-specific contests. New vehicle announcements, special edition paints, discounted ship upgrades, and discounted starter packages are usually a staple component. Last but not least, fans eagerly await the Jax McCleary videos. He's quite a character and injects his special charm into the expo with serialized videos of his hijinks. The final event of the year, as expected, comes in late December with Luminalia, a Christmas-like event. In lore, Luminalia originated as the irregularly held Banu Glow Festival and is marked by the lighting of ceremonial lamps that stay lit until their fuel is consumed. Today, Banu and humans commemorate Luminalia with gift exchanges, present hunts, glowing lights, food and drink, and gatherings of family, friends, business associates, and acquaintances. In-game, you can go around major landing zones and some spaceports collecting small gift boxes which can then be sold for credits. Additionally, there are unique Luminalia gift delivery missions. Recently, Star Citizen awards daily gifts leading up to Christmas, 12 in total, ranging from in-game clothing to weapons and ship paints. Screenshot and greeting card contests, referral bonuses, discounted subscriptions, and starter packages are also available. Star Citizen occasionally hosts a series of dynamic events either in conjunction with standard events or as standalone activities. Siege of Horizon is a semi-scripted battle to reclaim a portion of Horizon and requires both land and air combat versus NPCs. Jumptown is a completely player-driven event where citizens battle for limited resources at very specific drug dens and is PvP focused. Xenothreat and Nine Tails Lockdown are variations on PvPvE events located primarily in space but with some elements that can take players out of their ships. If you've never tried these events, I highly recommend it. That brings the video to a close. It's important to note new events may be added and old ones retired. The information in this video is based on historical precedent, and I suspect the vast majority will remain intact for years to come. If you have any questions on creating a new account, on pledge packs, or anything Star Citizen related, please leave a comment below. Thank you to Cloud Imperium Games for providing some of the images used in this video, and most important, thank you for watching. Until next time, be safe.